to the audio show.
So now that we've seen round one of the Amber versus Shayla saga, let's see exactly where this goes now. Will Amber prod and push some more? Because again, I have not gotten my response that I wanted before I can buy into the Amber's character. So let's get into it. Let's go.
It does take two to tango, even though this topic is very triggering to me. You know what I realized? I always felt like it was me that did you wrong. But really, Anthony played both of us.
What? I know she didn't just go into the bathroom and come back out, and that's the best line that she has at this point is that Anthony played both of them. In other words, she is unwilling to say that she was a participant in the entire thing. So in other words, she was a victim. Even though she spent months and months cheating with this man, she has a child with the man, she had the man, take her go Jamaica, do a lot of different things with her. At the end of the day, her biggest line she can give is that Anthony has played both of them. Now do you see exactly why O'Neal says that you cannot get rid of one without getting rid of the other? Do you see what I mean now? This is what O'Neal means, and that's why O'Neal is very firm upon his belief. That if Amber telling me she's doing business with Shayla, but is telling me she's trying to get a divorce at the same point in time, then she is still a fool. And I hope at that point in time that Anthony find every way in which to fight her. Now, if she can tell me she's getting rid of both of them because both of them are no good, then fine. I can be on her side then.
He played me and he played you. He's a manipulator. I always used to pick up on different things, but I didn't notice it until I really got involved with him. And honestly, I feel like I just played victim to all of his schemes and the lies and things that he promised me. So I feel like Anthony's like this in his personal life. He's like this in business. He's just a selfish man, and he wants what he wants, and he does what's best for him, no matter whose feelings are at play.
Shayla, maybe you didn't hear me correctly. I said it takes two to tango.
Thank you very much for reiterating that, because again, she was actively involved. I'm glad you're understanding, Yes, it takes two for tango. Anthony didn't just do this by himself. He never just walked in there and Shayla was dead to the world doing whatever it was doing. If that was the case, there would have been a police report and Anthony would have been behind bars. If that was the case, if what Shayla is claiming is the case, then Anthony would have been behind bars at this point in time.
So we're not gonna act like it was just Anthony, because now you're being like Anthony. Now you're being manipulative. Shayla.
I'm not. I'm telling you how a man can sell you a dream, and it could seem so real.
Shayla, you remember marching up to my house, talking to me crazy, all kind of like you were definitely a part of this dance.
Thank you. Remind her that she was walking up to the actual mansion, telling you, say, you need to leave the mansion and that you won't be there very, very long. I'm glad you pay attention, Because me think, I thought you had forgotten, Amber. Me think you forget these things. I never realized that this girl had been doing this. Me think you forget that you were put into a jail cell upon a report that they actually filed in the court of law. Me think you forget them things here. Only you think you forgot these things. Me really believe you forget them. But I realize you don't forget them. No, it sound like you're getting where O'Neal wanted to get. Coming in the foolishness. I'm not into it. I'm not into the biased viewpoints here today, friends. Not into it. Let's talk about it.
How we're doing. So we're not gonna act like that, because Shayla, you were my best friend.
And I still am.
All right, now we working on this journey together, but best friend is definitely a stretch. We're not gonna act
Amber, well, what I'm saying is we're not gonna act like Anthony isn't a part of isn't the reason for this whole thing. As your husband.
Do you see how easy the woman is putting the blame off on the man? Because she realizes that she can do that. So she now start go into the bowels of Amber, because this is what she has been doing for years. For years, that's what she's been doing. This is what she knows. This is how she manipulated Amber the entire time. This is how the manipulation occurred. In case you don't remember, this was how it occurred. She would have shifted over. And what you do is realize that you're talking to a woman, so she speak woman language. That's why Mrs. Shayla cannot be there. The business with them are talk about them doing together cannot stand. If you're telling what you're telling with Anthony, it cannot stand on the next side of the fence because it is still there.
You shouldn't have even looked at somebody outside of your marriage, let alone somebody so close to you. Do you know what I mean? No, you say you wanna talk about this.
I'm trying.
Be real.
I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be Christian like. I'm trying to be cordial. I'm trying very hard. But sometimes, Shayla, you be saying stuff that don't make any sense. You were my friend before Anthony. Did you forget that?
Okay.
Did you forget how nasty you treated me when I was going through all this with Anthony? So we're not gonna sit here and act like it's all Anthony's fault.
So you're taking his side.
I am saying don't sit here and act like it's all Anthony's fault.
I'm just saying Anthony played a major part in it.
Shayla, he did. But if we're gonna be real and we're gonna build, then you need to be real and you need to have some accountability. Because this is ridiculous what you're saying to me right now.
She's not. She's not going to take any accountability because she knew what she was doing. And that is what O'Neal has always been claiming with all of this. That's why O'Neal says, yes, if you're going to give me Anthony, listen to me. Ladies only can have him on a platter. You know? If y'all want to say, I'm going to bury the man, you can bury the man. I only don't mind you burying the man, Only just I say, make sure so you call it down the middle. You cannot give me one and then don't call for the other. The next head has got to roll. Heads have got to roll based on what y'all are talking about. Heads have to roll. So that's the thing, and Shayla head have to roll just the same like Anthony roll. Heads will have to roll. I want you to type it in the comments. Heads need to roll. That's exactly what's going on here. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you soon.